everyone for the second half of tonight's Rwl Sn Rl card. Wally, Johnny, and Tex still here and ready for another hour of our WL mat action.
And the second half tonight is set to be a hot one, with several big matches, all culminating in a Legends Tag main event involving Law and Disorder, Bam Bam, and the Boss Man, facing their arch rivals Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors.
Alright guys, just checked in with Dr. Beverly. Danielle's gonna be just fine, but oh, there's gonna be a nasty rivalry between her and Dakota Kai. You know how we love to re-examine old rivalries around here. Well, tonight we're gonna crack open another one as Sherry Martel gets set to go one-on-one against Rockin' Robin. Oh man.
Welcome back, fans. Our next contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing Bell Unlimited from Nashville, Tennessee, here's Sherry Martel. For you younger wrestling historians watching unfamiliar with the case, Sherry Martel and Rockin' Robin had a full-blown rivalry between them during the late 80s, clashing about a half dozen times, with each being able to claim at least a win or two over the other. But things are different now, with Sherry Martel guided by to short Popeye Scott Bell and Rockin' Robin, who's had Jake Roberts by her side for every match she's had since her return.
This one's gonna be cute to my eye, as it's set to be a clash of two completely conflicting styles, with Martel well-versed in rule-bending tactics, and Rockin' Robin having changed up her style to purely technical, scientific moves. Which one's going home with the win is just out of court.
Her opponent accompanied by Team the Snake Roberts from Charlotte, North Carolina, Rockin' Robin.
Yeah, Rockin' Robin has been enjoying herself a great deal of success since her RWL return to the Ladies Legends division, accompanied by Jake the Snake Roberts. No burlap sack, no Damien. Jake Roberts has been, well, damn near a perfect angel as far as his little sister's been concerned. She's been handling her business all on her own, and he's letting her do it. I don't know if he's not going to be able to control his impulses in this match against Sherry Martel, especially if Sherry Martel starts getting an advantage.
Even after this long a time between now and their previous encounters, rivals can become familiar with one another's styles, moves, and counter moves, but can Rockin' Robin's new technique. Wrong foot Sherry Martel? I don't want to see her perfect record so far trashed by someone like Sherry, so I'm 10 toes down, as they say these days, for Rockin' Robin to maintain this unbeaten streak she's building for herself.
Well, guys, these two haven't seen each other in a couple of forevers, but just the same, expect a major catfight. Oh, man. Referee Tom Canamura rings the bell. Rockin' Robin with a kick, a couple of punches, a hard right, a rebound off the ropes, and a flying punch takes Sherry Martel down to the mat. Robin going immediately for a pin here. Wow. 1, 2, and got a 2. Oh, just wow. Sherry Martel still laid out. Rockin' Robin getting ready to go to work here. Here's a beautiful monkey toss arm drag. Nicely done. Swing and a miss with the kick. Sherry Martel takes her down. Sherry slams her head to the canvas. Rockin' Robin on the receiving end now. Sherry Martel stomping the hands and fingers of Rockin' Robin. And that is, well, oh, here we go. Standard stock bell kind of character right here. Blatant choke right in front of the referee, don't care. And does it again. Oh, well, like I said, it's going to get heated between these two. Rockin' Robin rebounds off the middle rope. Flying kick takes Sherry Martel down just about center ring. There's a kick that misses. They lock up again. Robin winds up the arm, takes her down to the canvas, drops a leg on the arm. Rockin' Robin following it up with that stomp to the back. Got that wrist clutch. Here we go again. Another beautiful arm drag from Rockin' Robin. Sherry Martel thinks she needs a moment here. Rockin' Robin is definitely fired up. Sherry Martel grabs a hold of her, has got her up for the vertical suplex, but ho-ho, surprise. Rockin' Robin goes behind rear waist lock, tries with a Russian leg sweep, bro. Sherry Martel with elbows to the midsection. backs her off. A series of hard shots. Rockin' Robin is reeling back into the far corner. Sherry Martel, with a chop to the throat, takes her out. Escorts her by her hair to the other far corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Rockin' Robin counters with both boots to the face of Sherry Martel. Sherry whipped to the ropes. Robin ducks under, leapfrogs it, and here we go. Ooh, swing and a miss. Well, now. Well, whoa, man! Rockin' Robin definitely impressing me with all this brilliant scientific stuff. Robin winds up the arm, using the ropes for leverage. Oh, Sherry Martel blocked that kick. Okay, here's a snapmare. By the hair. Oh, speaking of by the hair. Oh, well, this is just sadistic. Sherry Martel stepping on the hair of Rockin' Robin. I said these two hate each other. Sherry Martel makes her way to the top turnbuckle. Robin right there to put a stop to it and drops her right center ring. Whoa! Robin follows it up with a stomp. Sherry Martel back on the canvas with a drop kick to the back of the head from Rockin' Robin. Quite a bit of back and forth here, quite a bit of momentum shift between these two ladies. Rockin' Robin whips Sherry Martel to the ropes, ducks under again, leapfrogs it again. Here comes Sherry, and whoa, man, nice power slam. And here's a cover, one, but just a one this time. Sherry Martel catches the kick to the back of the head. Rockin' Robin rounds her up from, oh man, look at this right here. Slams her face down to the canvas. Whoa. Rockin' Robin waiting for Sherry Martel to make it to a standing position. Here she goes. Look at this handstand. Oh man, what a splash. Wow, that was Rockin' Robin doing quite a bit of showing off here for her brother Jake the Snake Roberts and the rest of the fans here in North Charleston. Rockin' Robin off the ropes. Oh, misses with the flying punch. Catches the stomp to the leg from Sherry Martel. And another. Sherry Martel. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, these two definitely are heated. From behind with the rear waist lock. Look at this. Frankensteiner. Dropping Sherry Martel right on the top of her head. Scary Sherry is laid out. Rockin' Robin makes her way to the top. Waiting for Sherry to stand herself on up. And here we go. Whoa! Hey, countered into a power slam. Here's a cover. One, two. Jake didn't even want to look at that. Sherry Martel. Whoa! Hard headlock punch. Right to the head of Rockin' Robin. Oh, Sherry Martel gouging in the face. Locks up Robin. Got her up, scoop slams her. And rounds her right back up again. Sherry Martel with a hard shot takes Robin down. Rockin' Robin using the ropes to get herself to a standing position here. And again, Sherry Martel gouging the eyes of Rockin' Robin, and she is just reeling with nowhere to go. Hard shot to the back of the head. Sherry Martel with a clubbing overhand right. Drops Robin center ring. Sherry Martel with a rake to the back of Rockin' Robin. Yeah, this one's definitely scientific versus rule breaker. There's a bulldog from Sherry Martel. And now Sherry Martel putting all her weight into that foot on the chest of Rockin' Robin. Jake the Snake Roberts still maintaining some decorum here as Sherry Martel makes her way to the top and drops the elbow right across the throat of Rockin' Robin. Sherry Martel again gouging the face of her opponent. Rockin' Robin in trouble here. Sherry Martel goes behind. Rockin' Robin counters from behind. And here we go again. A second Frankensteiner for Sherry Martel. Robin with a clubbing overhand right. Gathers Sherry Martel up, winds up the arm, brings her down to her hands and knees, and there's a stomp on the shoulder. Rockin' Robin back in control here. Gets a hold of Sherry Martel, hard whip to the ropes, and here we go. Duck under one more time, leapfrog one more time. Here comes Sherry, and another beautiful power slam right center ring. Rockin' Robin gathers up Sherry Martel. Here's a kick to the midsection. Here's a wind up of the arm, and she is taking Sherry Martel walkies up to the top rope. Whoa! Nice arm drag from Rockin' Robin. Sherry Martel is laid out. There's a stomp right to the face of Sherry Martel. Martel with a clothesline takes Rockin' Robin down to the canvas again. Followed up with another stomp to the face. Sherry Martel. A drop kick to the back of Rockin' Robin's head. Whoa. Sherry Martel appears to be a little bit worn out here. Robin back on her feet. Goes behind on Sherry Martel. Hard shot to the back. Whips her to the ropes again. Beautiful hip toss. Sherry Martel laid out. Rockin' Robin on the top rope. This could be bad right here. Boom! Right across the chest of Sherry Martel. Rockin' Robin gonna go for it again. Whoa! Top rope moonsault from Rockin' Robin. Robin gathers up Sherry Martel again. Back fully in control of this one. Head first into the buckle goes Sherry. Robin. Oh, countered. Sherry Martel counters. Inverted DDT. Robin on the back of her head. Now Sherry Martel takes herself up to the middle rope. Crossbody. Robin could not stop. Sherry Martel trying to regain the control of the situation here. Dragging Rockin' Robin center ring. But Robin right back up on her feet. Sherry Martel right there to stop her. Whips her into the far corner. There's a knee to the midsection. Down goes Rockin' Robin. There's a boot to the throat from Sherry Martel. What the tussle between these two ladies so far. Rockin' Robin gathered up to her feet. Taken down. Oh, man. There's a possible submission. The referee checking on Rockin' Robin. As Sherry Martel continues to stretch that leg. Robin counters. Shoves her right back down. Rockin' Robin locks up Sherry Martel. Takes her down to the canvas. And goes for a quick cover here. Let's see where we go. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, this one is all over. Rockin' Robin defeats Sherry Martel by pinfall.
The time, 8 minutes and 8 seconds. The winner by pinfall, Rockin' Robin.
As predicted, wild tussle between these two girls, but Rockin' Robin winds up picking up the win over Sherry Martel. We'll be back with more Snarl right after this.
Up next on Snarl, a tag team matchup, setting the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and longtime tag partner Magnum TA, coming back to face Snarl tag champs The Freak and the Wild Thing, the Psychodelics,
who are rejoining us after about a week away.
The following non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 553 pounds, the team of Magnum TA and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
We often point out when two teams are either seriously competitive, serially hateful of the other, or both. This marks the third encounter between Dusty, Magnum, and the Psychodelics this year, the second having taken place just a month ago, right here on Snarl.
This falls more into the competitive category, but just the same, Sylvia Strong is aware that Dusty and Magnum are angling for a shot at the Snarl tag titles. And while she respects competitive spirit, the Freak and Tag have beaten them every time, and she's getting a little tired of them. Their opponents, accompanied by Sylvia Strong, at a combined weight of 477 pounds, the Snarl Tag Team Champions, the Freak and Wild Thing Team, the Psychodelics.
The Freak and the Wild Thing back with us after 2 weeks, having beaten Coco Beware and Junkyard Dog in their last match. The Psychodelics are never shook by any opposition, legendary or otherwise. Just the same, it's likely these teams will clash one last time on the 26th at the Memorial Day card, and Sylvia's already said it's gonna be their first and last title shot for many moons, as she put it to me.
She told me the same thing, only in words we're not allowed to use on YouTube. So let's just run with what she told you.
Yes, sir, you're Sylvia. She is the queen of colorful metaphors. Magnum TA and the Freak starting us off here. Referee rings the bell. Magnum tags him in the back of the head. Off the ropes, and a flying punch from the Freak takes Magnum TA down. Here we go. Baby steps, wrist clutch stomps to the chest from the Freak. Magnum TA counters with a kick, takes the Freak down. Misses with the leg drop. The Freak back up on his feet. Magnum TA favoring that leg. The Freak. Whoa, what a kick to the head. And here comes Wild Thing Wayne Teague. Magnum TA is laid out just about center ring. Sylvia Strong is practically already celebrating like she's won. Wild Thing Wayne Teague with a big old crossbody splash across the chest of Magnum TA. Now a series of lefts to the side of the head and a stomp to the midsection. Oh, man. man, just beating his coconut on the mat. Wayne Tate steps out. The Freak steps in. The team working super efficient like always. That's why they're the Snarl Tag Team Champions. Again, baby steps, wrist clutch stomps to the chest from the Freak to Magnum TA. Are you kidding me? Here comes Wild Thing again. It's like they're playing. Huh? Magnum TA can't seem to catch a break here. Finally catches a dragon screw on the Wild Thing. Might want to think about tagging out Magnum. Oh man, here we go. Fujiwara armbar from Magnum, but look at this. Wild Thing Wayne Tate with a couple of shots to the head, breaks the hold. He catches a drop kick from Magnum. Magnum TA finally mounting some offense here. Here's a hard right that takes the Wild Thing down. Magnum wisely tagging out. Here comes the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Wild Thing Wayne Tate right there to greet him. Hard right, spins him around. Wild Thing goes behind, hard shot to the back of Dusty. Goes behind again, another hard shot to the back. Dusty whipped to the far corner. Here comes Wild Thing, hard shot. Oh man, elbows to the side of the head of Dusty Rhodes. Down he goes out of the corner. Oh, he is writhing in pain. And here comes the Freak again. Dusty Rhodes laid out center ring. The Freak debating what he's going to do next here. Oh, a kick to the leg of Dusty Rhodes. The Freak takes himself all the way topside. Boom! Knee right across the chest of Dusty Rhodes. And another tag. These guys have already tagged out like half a dozen times. Here comes Magnum TA. A kick to the midsection, a right, a left. Another shot, and Wild Thing down on his knees. Winds up the arm, does Magnum TA, and he's going to snap that on. Oh, man. That was so painful. Magnum TA rounds him up, falling neck breaker to the Wild Thing. Magnum starts to go to work here. Little armbar stretch. I didn't realize Magnum's already bleeding. Huh. Magnum TA rounds up Wayne Tate. Here's a series of rights, a kick, and a standing drop kick that drops the Wild Thing down again. Here comes American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Well, these two teams really are very competitive. Dusty Rhodes with a snap of the leg to Wild Thing Wayne Tate and a rolling elbow to the chest. Dusty Rhodes rounds him up, catches an elbow in the midsection, an elbow to the side of the head, a kick to the midsection from Dusty. They lock up. Dusty Rhodes has him up over the shoulders, walks him across the ring. Wild Thing hits the turnbuckle skull first. Dusty Rhodes rounds him back up again. A couple of rights, a chop, a kick, takes the Wild Thing down to one knee. Counters with a shot to the midsection. Locks up Dusty Rhodes. Has him up over the shoulders. Takes him over to his team's corner. Hangs him up over the top rope. Dusty Rhodes finding himself in a bit of trouble here. Uh-oh, here we go. Look at this right here. Into a figure four from the Wild Thing. Wow, that's something we don't see too often. Oh, man. Referee checking on Dusty Rhodes. Wayne Tate's got that locked in. Magnum TA going to have to break it up. Dusty Rhodes going to have to break it up, too. Between the two of them, Dusty Rhodes finds his way out of the figure four. Dusty Rhodes locks up Wayne Tate, has him up over the shoulders. Escorts him towards the top turnbuckle again. Drops him head first into the top turnbuckle, and down he goes into a seated position into the corner. Dusty Rhodes putting those cowboy boots to the chest of the Wild Thing. Wayne Tate alley-oop up out of the corner. And Dusty Rhodes, for the moment, sure looks to be in control of the match. Big kick to the chest of the Wild Thing. Here comes Magnum TA on the tag. Wild Thing Wayne Tate laid out. Magnum goes to recover. Don't know why he changed his mind. Whatever. Here we go. One. Wild Thing Wayne Tate powering out of the pin pretty easily. The Freak introduces himself to Magnum for a moment. Wild Thing counters, locks up Magnum TA. Linebuster and into a pin. One. But just a one. Magnum TA rolling to his feet as the Freak is tagged in. Whoa! Nice arm drag from Magnum TA. Magnum steps out. Here comes Dusty Rhodes again. The Freak right there to greet him. They lock up. The Freak's got him up over the shoulder, but Dusty Rhodes counters it. Has him up over the shoulders now. Things have switched around. Power slam from Dusty Rhodes. Dusty raining knuckles onto the temple of the Freak. The Freak rounded up to his feet again. Dusty locks him up. All the way up and all the way down, just lets gravity do the job for him. And here comes Magnum TA again. The Freak laid out near the far corner, making his way up to his feet. Magnum TA with some pretty bad intentions, apparently. Runs and whoa, running elbow takes the Freak down. Hard right hands to the head of the Freak. Magnum TA, very aggressive in this matchup so far. Swept the leg, the Freak escaping the ring. Here comes the Wild Thing. Magnum TA standing center ring waiting for him. Another running elbow takes Wild Thing down, and a beautiful fist drop that completely misses the mark. Ow, my hand. Clothesline takes Magnum down into the corner. The Freak brings him back up to his feet. Takes a little walk with him, center ring. Backbreaker. Gets him up, takes another little walk again, and another backbreaker. Oh, well, both these teams giving as good as they're getting, guys, apparently. Magnum TA tags out. Here comes Dusty Rhodes. Wild Thing, Wayne Take waiting right there to greet him. They lock up. Knee to the midsection from the Wild Thing. Dusty Rhodes taking up into another spine buster. The Wild Thing beating it out of town, and here comes the Freak again. Dusty Rhodes just about getting up to his feet, and here comes the Freak. Dusty locks him up, whips him towards the far corner. Oh, man, turns him around in the far corner. Dusty Rhodes rounds him up and drops him head first into the buckle. And here comes Magnum TA again. Both teams working real efficient, like I said. Boom! Oh, man, hard right hand takes Magnum TA down. The Freak rounds him up again. A kick, a right, a chop, a kick. Magnum TA brought back to his feet again. A wrist clutch kick to the head. And down goes Magnum again. Wayne Take brought in on the tag. Sylvia Strong. Really, really proud of the Psychedelics, and justly so. Tom getting death grip. Wild Thing gonna try and extract a submission out of Magnum TA. And he may very well get it. He's won matches with this before. He releases the hold. What? Okay. Wrist clutch clothesline. Takes a little step over. Rounds him up. A second wrist clutch clothesline. Takes another little step over. Oh, man, and a triple clothesline. Down goes Magnum TA, rounded back up by the Wild Thing. The Wild Thing has him up. Magnum TA counters with a shot to the back of the head and another. Wild Thing locks him up. Now he's got Magnum up over the shoulders. Magnum quickly counters. He's got the Wild Thing set up. Look at this. Chicken wing suplex from Magnum TA. Magnum rounds him up. Little do the hustle, little slick move right there from the Wild Thing. He's got Magnum up over the shoulders, setting him up for the tombstone. Oh, man. That could be a wrap right there. Wild Thing going for the cover, but Magnum TA's long legs saving him from certain doom right there. Wild Thing rounds him up. Locks him up, belly to belly suplex. And Magnum, he caught all of it. Here comes the Freak. Magnum trying to beat it out of town. Here comes Dusty Rhodes on the tag. Perfectly timed. A hard shot from Dusty. Locks him up. The Freak laid up and dropped down. Rolling elbow to the chest from Dusty Rhodes. The Freak trying to get to his feet as Magnum TA is tagged in again. The Freak locks up Magnum. Has him up in the front cradle and takes him to the whoa, ho, 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 out he goes to the floor. Okay. The Freak delivers a series of shots to Magnum on the outside. Oh, man, Michinoku driver. Referee's already started the count. Wrist clutch knee to the head from the Freak. Magnum TA really catching it, man. The Freak looks like he might take himself back inside, and he does. Magnum TA. Oh, look at this. The Freak comes back out to get him. Hey, I forgot my opponent. Wow. The Freak takes his time about rolling on back into the ring. Locks up with Magnum TA. Magnum gets the edge, whips him to the far corner. Drops him out center ring. Magnum TA up on the middle rope, calling for the fist drop, and nails it. Oh, man. And the Freak caught all of it. Magnum TA rounds him up, countered with a kick by the Freak. They lock up again. And he's setting up for another chicken wing suplex, and he does indeed get it. Huh. Magnum TA. Very, very aggressive. The Freak locks up Magnum. Has him all the way up, but whoa, mumbo jumbo. Magnum TA goes behind. German release suplex for the Freak. Magnum TA tags out. Here comes Dusty Rhodes. The Freak back up on his feet. Whoa, those rolling forearms from the Freak. Hard whip out of one corner and into another. Dusty Rhodes quickly puts on the brakes, gets caught from behind by the Freak. Whoa! Kicked him right in the, pitched him into the air and kicked him right in the back. Wow, that was kind of brutal. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Dusty Rhodes. Here comes Magnum TA on the tag, and here's our first double team. Hard punch to the gut of Dusty Rhodes. The Wild Thing has it. Whoa, has him all the way up, slams him all the way down. Military press drop. And Dusty Rhodes fell down hard. Wild Thing drags Dusty center ring, going for the cover right here. 1, 2. Dusty Rhodes powering out of the pin. Here comes the Freak again, Dusty Rhodes. Standing center ring. Well, here we go. A series of jabs. A little bopping and weaving and a little fancy action right there. There's a hard right that takes the Freak down to the canvas. And here comes Magnum TA. This match has been a ride, guys. I'll tell you that much. Magnum TA with a series of kicks to the Freak. Turns him over into the Boston Crab. This could be it. This could be a possible submission. Sylvia Strong might be looking a little bit concerned. The Freak is busted open. The Freak escapes the hold. Here comes the Wild Thing again. Magnum TA delivers a stunning right. Whips Wild Thing to the far corner. Another hard right. Pitches him out center ring. Magnum TA calling for the fist drop again, and he definitely tagged it. Wild Thing caught all of that one. Dusty Rhodes brought in on the tag. Wild Thing's laid out center ring. Oh, man. Big time elbow drop with a pin. 1, 2. Oh, man. Wild Thing said nope. Magnum TA brought back in again. Wild Thing has not moved. There's an armbar from Magnum, bleeding from his eye. Wild Thing Wayne Tate trying to get himself out of that situation. And he does succeed in doing it. Looks like he's got it. Couple of lefts to the head of Magnum TA, and the Wild Thing is loose. Magnum TA setting him up for another chicken wing suplex towards the far corner. Here comes Dusty Rhodes on the tag, and here comes the Freak on the tag. Oh, this is going to be chaotic. Hard right spins Dusty Rhodes around. Up over the shoulders. There's a GTS, a knee to the skull for Dusty. The Freak rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh, man. What a ride this one's been. Dusty Rhodes slips through the back door, delivers a kick to the knee of the Freak. Locks up. Power slam. Absolutely out of nowhere from Dusty Rhodes. Here comes Magnum TA again. The Freak back up on his feet. Magnum charges. Collision with no result. A kick. A counter from Magnum. The Freak whipped to the far corner yet again. Look at this. Was trying for the 10-count punches. The Freak said, no, I'm not doing that with you. They lock up again. Kick to the midsection from Magnum. Standing drop kick takes the Freak down. And again, here comes the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. The Freak back up on his feet. A knee, a right, a kick, a double shot to the midsection for Dusty Rhodes. The Freak pitches him into his own team's corner. Gets a good grip on him, whips him to the opposing corner. Again, Dusty quickly putting on the brakes. The Freak locks him up again. Has him up over the shoulder, takes him to the far corner, drops him head first into the turnbuckle, and now Dusty Rhodes is busted open. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Finally, Wild Thing Wayne Tate coming out of his nap. Oh, the Freak misses with a moonsault to nowhere. Wild Thing finally back at his corner after being laid out for almost half a minute. Head first into the turnbuckle goes the Freak. A couple of kicks from Dusty Rhodes. The Freak comes out of the corner. Dusty Rhodes puts him right back there. The Freak says, no, I've had enough of the corner. Kick to the midsection from Dusty. Bopping and weaving from the Freak. Up over the shoulders goes Dusty Rhodes. Discus punch takes him right back down. And here comes the Wild Thing again. Dusty Rhodes just back to his feet. This match has ran long, hasn't it? Man, we got less than 5 minutes to go. Wild Thing Wayne take. Drops Dusty Rhodes. Rope-assisted stomp to the chest of the American Dream, followed up with another and a knee to the back. Dusty Rhodes sweeps the legs, takes the Wild Thing down. Dusty gonna beat it out of town, turn it over to Magnum TA. Wild Thing. Looking like he's taking quite a bit of punishment. Whoa! Out of nowhere, beautiful slam from the Wild Thing. Here we go again with the Tongan Death Grip. He's got Magnum by the throat. Referee Walt Rothburn checking him. Oh, man, that's it. He's done. Magnum TA is out. Referee has rung the bell. The Psychedelics defeat Dusty and Magnum by submission, ostensibly.
The time, 17 minutes and 24 seconds. Your winners by submission, the Psychedelics.
Well, there you go. 3 for 3. And if there's going to be a title match on the 26th, will the outcome be the same? Because if it's not only will it be a colossal upset, giving us new Snarl Tag Champions, but Sylvia's going to freak, like Daffy Duck on a hot plate.
That's some pretty freaky freak right there, Johnny. All right, fans, the Psychedelics defeat Dusty and Magnum, and we'll be back with another match right after this. Alright, amigos, we got one more ladies match to go, and it's a dilly. The RWL debut of Gigi Dolan facing Asuka. Asuka.
This next ladies division contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Moultrie, Georgia, making her WL debut this evening. Please welcome Gigi Dolan.
She's competed on the indie circuit with Rogue Wrestling, Shine, and most recently WWE, but now Gigi Dolan throws that hat of hers into the RWL ring for the first time tonight against former Ladies Legends champ Asuka. Dolan's held her share of titles elsewhere, and with all the latest entries, all the new talent flowing into our WL, Gigi Dolan's gonna be a perfect fit.
Yeah, we have had a great influx of new talent. Blair Davenport, Carmella, Dakota Kai, and now Gigi Dolan. Wonder how she's gonna fare against Asuka. Whoa, hello. Oh, man. Gigi Dolan, definitely no stranger to serious competition, and she's gonna get that with Asuka tonight.
From Tokyo, Japan, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Haven't seen Asuka since the Japan 5-star tour a couple of months back, but the Empress of Tomorrow always seems to come back at just the right times. So, I have no idea. Either of you guys know if Asuka and Dolan have ever clashed during their time with WWE?
Nope, this will be the first time that these two ever clash, and it'll be in an RWL ring. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, yeah, definitely, always seems to come back at the appropriate time, just when she's needed. And the former Ladies Legends champion, well, who knows what she's going to be up to in the future.
Wherever she may be competing, Asuka has always kept her plans to herself, always maintaining an air of mystery around herself, which has been a big part of her success everywhere she's ever competed.
And one detail my wonderful color analysts have neglected to point out here is that Asuka is double tough. She can withstand a great deal of punishment, and she can mete it out too. This match between her and Gigi Dolan in her debut is going to be real interesting. Oh, well, that's encouraging. The referee rings the bell. Gigi Dolan charges, swings and misses. Asuka moves in, locks her up, whips her to the corner. Asuka with, oh man, what a splash right there. Gigi Dolan catches the second one, seated. Man. Asuka with a stomp to the midsection. A drop kick to the back of the head of Gigi Dolan. Gigi back up on her feet. Asuka charges, takes her down with a clothesline. Gigi Dolan holding her neck. Oh man, Asuka just going off here. Okay, here's an armbar stretch on Gigi Dolan. Asuka just pacing around, circling her like an animal, man. Up off the middle rope, crossbody splash right across the midsection of Gigi Dolan. Asuka covers, hooks the leg, one, but just a one. Gigi Dolan kicking out. Asuka goes right back to work. Another armbar stretch for Gigi Dolan, who is not doing too well at all, man. But hang on, there's a sweep of the leg from Gigi Dolan and a right to the head of Asuka. Gigi Dolan moves in, catches the kick to the midsection. Asuka locks her up. Gigi counts with a kick. A series of kicks. Winds up the arm. Snaps it. Flips it. Kicks it. Man. Okay, Gigi Dolan trying to battle back here. Asuka back up on her feet. Gigi Dolan catching a series of rights. Counters Asuka. Locks her up. Hard whip to the ropes. Gigi Dolan ducks under. Hits the leapfrog. Tries for the drop toe hold and doesn't get it. Whip to the ropes is Gigi Dolan. They collide with no result. Asuka locked up. Whips Gigi Dolan to the corner. Oh man, missed the splash that time. Hold on a minute here. Oh, octopus stretch. Possible submission. Referee asking Gigi Dolan what she wants to do here, but she's finding her way out. Uses the drop toe hold to escape. Gets back up on her feet. Hurricane Rana takes Asuka down on the mat. Gigi Dolan delivers the kick. Asuka rolls out onto the floor. Here we go. Gigi Dolan takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle and changes her mind. Asuka back in the ring. Look at this, walking the rope and boom! Drop kick takes Gigi Dolan down. Wow. The Empress of Tomorrow covers, hooks the leg. One. But again, just a one. Gigi Dolan powering out. But offensively has not done too much. There's a kick and another and another. And a series of kicks. Catching all kinds of boots as Gigi Dolan pitched to... Oh man, she just stepped out. Asuka goes out after her. Gigi Dolan caught in the octopus stretch again on the outside with the referee counting. Asuka just stretching her just for the fun of it. Another drop toe hold counter from Gigi Dolan. Back up on her feet, she locks up Asuka. Gets her back inside the ring. Here comes Gigi Dolan. Whoa, Asuka takes, whoa, into a pin. Wow, 1, 2. Man. Well, Gigi Dolan refusing to be pinned, refusing to tap out, but offensively has not done much. Asuka drapes her leg over the rope, kicks the calf. Ow, man. Asuka with a series of rights, a kick to the midsection, and a beautiful wrist clutch monkey toss. Oh, look at this right here. Into a Fujiwara armbar. Beautifully done. Referee checking Gigi Dolan. Again, Gigi finding her way out of the hole. Tags Asuka with a couple of rights and she's free. Gigi locks up Asuka. From behind, beautiful one-arm suplex. Gigi Dolan trying to battle her way back into this one. Asuka counters, escapes the far corner. A hard right spins her around. Asuka stalking her. Gigi Dolan counters again. Gigi with a kick to the midsection. Asuka with a kick to the midsection. A series of rights countered by Gigi Dolan. Gigi locks up Asuka. Hard whip to the ropes. Duck under. And a kick to the face from Gigi Dolan. Kick to the midsection from Asuka. Tries for the belly to belly but doesn't get it. Jawjacker drops Asuka to the mat. Gigi Dolan goes for a cover. 1. Oh, barely a 1. Huh. Asuka catches a kick to the back from Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan with a kick to the leg of Asuka. Asuka trying to make it to a standing position. Gigi Dolan helps her up. Kick to the midsection. A kick to the gut. Here's a drop kick. Gigi Dolan drops center ring. Asuka's stalking her. Oh, man. Gigi Dolan back up on her feet. And here we go. Into the Asuka lock. Gigi Dolan in big time trouble. The referee checking her. Oh, that's it. He's done. She is out. Asuka defeats Gigi Dolan in her debut by submission. Not a good first showing at all.
The time, 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Your winner by submission, Asuka.
Well, you guys know what we say around here. You don't get a second chance to make a good first impression, and unfortunately, it was not a good night for Gigi Dolan at all at the hands of Asuka, who took her to the cleaners. I mean, once she snapped on that Asuka lock, that was the end of the line for Gigi Dolan. Not a very good debut match at all, but there's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Coming up next, our main event, Law and Disorder versus the Road Warriors, when we return.
In tonight's main event, Law and Disorder face their longtime rivals, the team that put Boss Man out for weeks on the injured list, the Road Warriors.
Tonight's star main event, a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 655 pounds, the team of Bam Bam Bigelow and the Big Boss Man Law and Disorder.
It's been well over a year since the last time these two teams collided in the first of several heated matches, one of which saw the Big Boss Man put on ice by Hawk and Animal, keeping him out of action for almost 3 months. And it's something Boss Man hasn't forgotten.
And here comes Hawk and Animal now. Wait for it. Fire!
Their opponents from Chicago, Illinois, at a combined weight of 575 pounds, here are Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors.
Like the originals, most of the men's roster has faced their ruthless style many more than once, but the Road Warriors hold a most and welcome cold spot in their hearts for Law and Disorder. So, expect this main event to become chaotic and out of control.
And Hawk and Animal wouldn't mind sidelining both their opponents this time. The animosity between themselves and Law and Disorder means that at some point in the match, sooner or later, we're gonna achieve out of the ordinary violence coming from both sides.
There are a great many wrestling fans who will tell you the Road Warriors are without question the single greatest tag team that has ever stepped inside a squared circle. And I kind of believe them. Alright, it's going to be Bam Bam Bigelow and Road Warrior Hawk starting us off in our main event tonight, and all this is going to be very confrontational as Willie Johnson sounds the bell and off we go. Road Warrior Hawk with a choke lift and a suplex. Well now, starting out right away. No warming up in the bullpen or anything. An eye gouge from Bam Bam Bigelow, a running DDT. Told you this was going to be confrontational. Bigelow rounds up Hawk. Has him up over the shoulder. Look at this mumbo jumbo. Little quick DDT right there out of no place for Road Warrior Hawk. Hawk gathers Bigelow up again. Hard right. Grabs a hold of him. Whips him into the corner. Here comes Hawk. Big time splash. Down goes the Jersey Beast. The Beast of the East. Catches a stomp to the knee. Road Warrior Hawk setting up for something here. Here's a camel clutch. A submission within the first minute. How about this right here? Road Warrior Hawk really, he's tugging on, trying to pull Bam Bam Bigelow's damn head off. Okay. Bam Bam Bigelow counters with a headbutt. Oh, man. Road Warrior Hawk whips Bam Bam to the LOD's corner. But Bam Bam counters and escapes. Counter whip, and there goes Willie Johnson. I could have told you that was going to happen. Oh, man. Road Warrior Hawk stuck in the bad side of town. Referee just coming back to consciousness. Bam Bam counter whip back into the yellow D corner. And again, counters and escapes. Tries to go after Hawk. Hawk says, no, no you don't. Bam Bam Bigelow trying to figure out where he went wrong. Road Warrior Hawk cracks him one over the head. Rounds him up. Escorts him back to the yellow D's corner head first. And again, well, Bam Bam Bigelow does not like the yellow D corner. And again, Willie Johnson gone. Oh my, this is unbelievable. Bam Bam Bigelow whipped to the corner again. And again, whipped to the yellow D's corner. Let's see if he can get out of it this time. No he don't. Here comes a double team from the Road Warriors. Oh man, he's got him set. Oh, vicious boot to the head and a sidewalk slam for good measure. Bam Bam Bigelow trying to find the way out of town. There it is. Here's the big boss man. And he moves. Oh man, quick counter from Road Warrior Animal. Animal now in control for his team. Charges, catches an elbow from the big boss man and a running boot to the face. Bam Bam Bigelow laid out on the other side. Big boss man just caught a splash from Road Warrior Animal. Here comes Hawk on the tag. It looks like the Road Warriors are firmly in control at the present time. Hawk rolls him over into a Boston Crab center ring. No place to go, no ropes to reach for. Willie Johnson asking what he wants to do, but Boss Man finds his way out of the hole. Followed up with a stomp, a kick to the midsection. He's got him up, but again, Road Warrior Hawk into a neck breaker. Oh, man. Hawk rounds him up. Countered with a shoulder tackle by Boss Man. Boss Man gathers him up, but Road Warrior Hawk counters with a clothesline of his own. Drops the Boss Man center ring right in the heart of the logo. And here comes Road Warrior Animal. Man, this one's been wild from the go. Oh, hard poke to the gut. Animal whips Boss Man to the corner, running clothesline to the back, takes him down. Road Warrior Hawk watching his buddy work. Boss Man delivers a back body drop to Animal. Rolls himself onto the outside on the wrong side of town. Animal's got him up. Where's he going to deposit him? Hip first into the lip of the apron, that's where. Animal gathers Boss Man up again. Winds up the arm. Boss Man counters with a forearm. Running boot to the face takes Animal down on the outside. Referee's already counting. Animal counters, slams Boss Man face first into the floor. Animal rounds him up. The double chop, no good. Boss Man countered. And a running clothesline takes Boss Man down. Referee continuing the count. Whoa! Front slam from Animal. Rounds up the Boss Man. Into the barricade. No, you're supposed to throw him back in the ring. Headbutt from the big Boss Man. Boss Man tries to round up Animal, but catches a shot to the midsection, catches a right, catches a clothesline. Looks like Animal's in no great hurry to get Boss Man back in the ring. He's got him all the way up. There's a power bomb. Oh, man, turns it into a Boston Crab. And the referee still counting. Road Warrior Hawk watching his brother do his thing, but Big Boss Man finds his way out of the hold. Animal rounds him up. Head first into the apron. Boss Man counters, goes behind, delivers a kick to the knee. Turns him around, drives Animal into the apron. Finally gets himself back into the ring. Time is running out. Animal gets back inside the ring. Here comes Bam Bam Bigelow on the tag. Big crossbody splash from the Beast of the East. Animal quickly making the hot tag to Road Warrior Hawk, and watch out. Misses with the drop kick. Headbutt from Bam Bam Bigelow. Up over the shoulders goes Road Warrior Hawk. And hung up on the top rope. Bam Bam Bigelow quickly countered by Hawk, quickly back up on his feet. Gathers up Bam Bam Bigelow. Run! Oh man, what a nasty drop for Bam Bam Bigelow. A shoulder claw administered by Road Warrior Hawk on Bam Bam Bigelow. Big Boss Man can't do nothing but look on. Hawk rounds Bigelow up, but Bigelow counters with a clothesline that takes Road Warrior Hawk down to the canvas. Bam Bam Bigelow countered with a right. Down he goes like a chopped down tree. Road Warrior Hawk stalking Bam Bam Bigelow. Here's a kick to the midsection and a bum's rush to the ropes. And whoa, what a power bomb from Road Warrior Hawk. Hawk setting up a little project here. Standing right center ring. He's got Bam Bam Bigelow's legs, and here we go. Giant spin. Round and round and round we go, and where we stop, we vomit. Oh, man. That'll scramble your brains real good. Road Warrior Hawk covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, no. Man. Well, at least we didn't lose the referee again. Only a near fall. Road Warrior Hawk is fired up. There's a clothesline that takes down Bam Bam Bigelow. Bigelow setting up something here. Yep, all the way up and all the way down into a devastating powerbomb. Bam Bam Bigelow getting ready to deliver a nasty blow from the top rope. Here we go. Boom, right there. Beautiful splash from the Beast of the East, and there's the cover. 1. The Road Warrior Animal right there to save his brother. Oh, well, there we go. We just lost damn near everybody. Referee's gone, Bam Bam's gone, Animal's gone, Hawk is gone. Only the boss man finally makes his way to his corner. The referee finally makes his way to a standing position. There's Animal. Bam Bam Bigelow's the last one to get out of it. Counters with a shot to the midsection. Hawk rounds him up into another front slam. Oh, man. The Road Warriors. Told you this was going to get chaotic. Here's a clothesline from Hawk. Here's the second one. Swing and a miss from Bam Bam Bigelow into a power slam. Man, these guys ain't playing. Road Warrior Hawk, another neck breaker drop right there. Hawk rounds him up. Bam Bam. Whip to the Road Warrior's corner one more time, but he again escapes the corner. He is not going to stay in that corner. Hawk, whip to the opposing team's corner. And Hawk equally uninterested in their corner. Whips Bam Bam back to the other corner. At some point, this has got to break. Here it is. And another double team coming up from the Road Warriors. Oh, man, look at this. An assisted powerbomb, both Hawk and Animals. Oh, man, in there damn near folded Bam Bam Bigelow in half. Animal catches a drop kick from Bam Bam. Followed up with a stomp to the chest. Bam Bam Bigelow trying to put out the fire here with a thimble full of water. A running DDT to Road Warrior Animal. Animal rounded up. Fireman's carry to Bam Bam Bigelow. And the Road Warriors are lit up. Bam Bam counters. Grabs a hold of Animal. Up over the shoulders into a Samoan drop. And here comes the big boss man again. Animal counters with an elbow. And a clothesline takes boss man down. Followed up by another. Swing and a miss from the big boss man into a power slam from Road Warrior Animal. Animal countered with a shoulder tackle by boss man. And boss man definitely having a rough couple of weeks around here. Here's a shoulder tackle. Animal rounds up the boss man again. Swing and a miss. And there's a toss back to the LOD corner. The boss man don't want to go to that corner either. And again, we just lost the damn referee. He's going to quit on us. I swear he is. Animal whips boss man back to the Road Warriors corner again. And here's another tag. And here's another double team from Hawk and Animal. Boss man whipped to the ropes. Oh, man. Damn near kicked boss man's head off. Boss man counters with an elbow to the skull. Spine buster to Road Warrior Hawk from the big boss man. Hawk counters. Back up on his feet. Rounds up the boss man. Boss man counters with a serious left. Tries for a move, but an elbow to the head breaks that up. Hawk whipped to the opposing team's corner one more time, but escapes the corner. And here we go again. Boss man whip to the LOD. Here we go. Boot party time as Willie Johnson keeps Bam Bam Bigelow at a distance. There is nothing he can do. While the Road Warriors blind tag one another, putting boots to the chest and belly of the big boss man. Hawk steps out, Animal steps in, Animal steps out, Hawk steps in, and they are just beating the living crap out of the big boss man. Here's the big finish. The drop kick right into the gut. Boss man rolls out of the corner, and he is definitely all messed up. Animal rolls him over, covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. The Road Warriors defeat Law and Order by pinfall.
The time, 11 minutes and 27 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, the Road Warriors.
A wild, Just plain chaotic match with almost too many near falls and definitely too many accidents involving the referee battling both in and out of the ring. But when the smoke clears, Hawk and Animal standing tall. With the 3-count pinfall over Long and Disorder in a tag team main event I enjoyed the hell out of. What a roller coaster ride of a main event matchup.
Yeah, some people like roller coasters and some don't. But wow, this was a great matchup for sure.
Alright fans, that's it for this week's Rwl Sn Rl. Thanks to all of you, as always, for your interest and support of RWL. Johnny, Tex, and I will be back Saturday night, May 24th for the next Snarl card, with the Memorial Day card Monday the 26th. But up next, it's our WL Rage, with Don Hickson, Christy Ogilvy, and Myron Schimmelman. So stick around for that. For all of us here at our WL, Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.